Tesla and this judge writing off on the deal? What does that mean?
It means that Mr. Musk should probably just keep his mouth shut for a while and focus on cars. I mean, he's got a black eye, but not an existential black eye from the SEC. They approved the settlement. He has to find a chairman. He has to find some independent directors.
He doesn't have to step down as CEO.
No. And chairman, he can help pick. You know what I'm saying? So this is really, and he paid a nominal fine, and so did the company. So the real question for Tesla is the numbers. Do the numbers add up? Depends on who you speak to. The numbers do and don't add up. I think there's value in the company. I don't know how the short thesis on this is that this company is worth almost next to nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get that when everybody I know that drives one of these things, I'm not saying the company is a perfect company, but they kind of like it.
Yeah.
It rides well.
Beautiful looking cars. Yeah.
It's beautiful. So, I mean, is it worth its current market cap at $50 billion, or is it worth 10?
But they clearly, when all said and done, Charlie, assigned the company's future to the guy who created it.
Right. I think the problem is he sounds so unhinged sometimes. I mean, he takes wild pot shots on Twitter about Cave, the guy who rescued the kids in Thailand. Just went off. He goes after the SEC stupidly. You just crafted a settlement with them. Why even even though it wasn't signed, why even tempt them? You still have an outstanding SEC investigation into your public pronouncements about the progress of the Model 3. So why even go there? So when you got a CEO that does stupid stuff like that, shareholders react.
Yeah.
We should point out that this is a company, the shares are largely owned by Musk. He owns 20% of the company, and a couple of big institutions. It's interesting how much Twitter jockeying goes on among day traders, who control very little of the float. It's an interesting stock because there's so much trading commentary among people who trade very little of the stock.
Could I get your take on this market today? Which is real, today or last week?
I think they're both real. I think what you get right now in these markets because of technology and algorithms is very quick reactions and digestion of news. Last week's news was higher interest rates, unwinding the Fed balance sheet. Not good for long term, and maybe even bigger deficits. We got a bigger deficit number which came in today, which again could lead to higher long-term interest rates. Then there's the notion that we're not going to go to battle with Saudi Arabia. We're not going to, maybe trade is a secondary issue, and corporate earnings are starting to look good. Well, then you trade up, and markets are imperfect short term. They're considered perfect over the long run. And that's what you're seeing here. Now, if you're going to say, why do I buy this market? I mean, if you think that Donald Trump is not going to get into a trade war, if you think that the stimulus through the massive corporate tax cuts will create decent economic growth and won't blow out the deficit to something like 4% of GDP, it's something around 3.7 right now. Well, then that's a good recipe. And you think that stocks are corporate profits are going to be decent. Well, that's a good reason to buy stocks. But remember, those are the factors you have to use to determine whether you buy stocks and markets.
Well put, my friend. Thank you very much, Charlie Gasparino.